Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghu here. In this class, we'll discuss about connectedness and components in a graph. In our last class, we have discussed a few basic concepts on graphs. We are going to use those basic concepts. Please watch our previous classes and come back here. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, so let's try to understand what is meant by connected vertices. You take a graph, two vertices in a graph, two vertices u and v of a graph G are connected. Those two vertices, we say it as connected. When we say it as connected, if there exists a path between those two vertices. What is meant by path? We already discussed in our previous class. Then we say it as those two vertices are connected. Let's take an example. This is a graph. In this graph, if AD is connected, yes, AD is connected. There is a path between A and D. Path means selecting, walking without repeating the vertices, we call it as a path. So there is a path, that's why we call it as AD are connected. Connected vertices. Similarly, our next definition is a connected graph. When we say it as a graph is connected, means a graph in which any pair of vertices are connected, then we say it as a connected graph. Means this graph we say it as a connected graph. Why? Because you take any pair of vertices in this graph, AD, AB, CG, BC, there is a path exists between any pair of vertices. Means any pair of vertices are connected. You take any pair, it is going to be connected. Then if this happens to the entire graph, then we say it as connected graph. In other words, you need to understand we can move from any point to any point, any vertices to any vertices. Then we say it as a connected graph. Now try to understand what is the concept of connected component. See, a connected component, by the end you are going to get clarity about what's connected component means. Initially it will be a bit confusing, the first example. The second example, with that you are going to get clarity. So connected component, a connected component of a graph is a connected subgraph of largest possible size. From the graph, you take a subgraph of largest possible size which is connected. That we call it as a connected component. So, what is meant by subgraph? We already discussed in our previous classes. So, now try to take an example and understand this is one connected component. You take a graph, this is the graph V1, V2, V3, V6, V4, V5. From this, we need to take the largest possible connected subgraph. So, all the vertices are connected. So, largest possible subgraph is the graph itself. Yes, the graph itself we can say it as subgraph. So, that's why this is one component. All the vertices are connected. That's why we call it as a one connected component is there in this graph. So, the largest possible subgraph is the graph itself. So, that's why only one component is there. In the next example, you will get clarity what is meant by component means. More than one connected components means. See, this is our entire graph. In this graph, if you select the subgraph that is largest possible subgraph, connected subgraph. See here. V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. This is the largest possible subgraph, connected subgraph. See, all the vertices in this are connected. So, this is one component. That is what component means. Component of a graph means. Similarly, these three vertices are connected. You take any pair of vertices in these three, there is a connection, there is a path. So that's why this is second component. Similarly, these three are connected. See, in this entire graph, we are having how many components are there? 1, 2, 3. This single isolated vertex, we call it as one component. So 4 components are there. That is what connected components means. Means subgraphs that are connected, we call it as components. Hope you understand these basic definitions, what is meant by connectedness and connected components. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.